Peace and blessings, family. It's your girl Sony back again with another one. Today's a beautiful day. I pray all is well with the brothers and the sisters out there, that you are doing your due diligence. My little walking miracles, my little fellow walking miracles, because I'm a walking miracle as well. And God bless you. Is that my dog? No. I'm on here today to let you know, a couple of years ago, I just found out how fabulous I was. Yeah, I know, it was just a couple of years ago. I did not realize the power that I had. What made me realize the power that I had was when a group of people, some known to me, some unbeknownst to me, tried to come against me. You got to be a bad entity for people you don't know and people you do know to try to come up against you and fight against you after they go into your Akashic records. I mean, baby, understand the power that you have. Because your ops will always know the power that you have. But like I tell you, I don't care what's being said about me. I could care less. I don't worry about people. I live in the world by myself. I told you. In my younger years, I told my mom that I could go to prison and I would be okay. I'm already going in a woman loving women. And that's half the battle right there. I joke. I love my freedom. I love the freedom to pick the woman I'm going to be with and be able to go out and have fun. You know what I mean? But in reality, I was always saying that I didn't need anyone. I didn't need this. I didn't need that. I'm okay with just me and the book, with just me and JC, with me and anything, me and solitude. That's how I live my life. But I realized that I was so powerful when people tried to come up against me and lie on me for no reason, because I didn't leave myself available to them to misuse and siphon energy and to put on the back burner until they wanted to come back. Yeah, I actually had a person, you see this wonderful person in front of y'all, and baby, let me tell you something. I look better in person than I do online, I'm not gonna lie. I don't kid. I do. I've always been, I'm the one person that the majority of my exes still want to come back. The majority of them still want to come back because I treated them nice, sweet, and kind. I'm a sweetheart. What you see is what you get. Yeah, my mouth could be reckless at times, but baby, I am a mirror. I'm going to reflect back to you what you give me. When I'm treated a certain way, I will always treat you a certain way, but I'm not going to let nobody kick me and keep walking by. I'm going to kick you back, baby, in the way that I kick you. It's going to be the kung fu kick. People want to project their things onto you and you think you're supposed to just take it. And that's not the world that we live in. That's a fantasy. Because some people believe their hype so much that they buy into it. That's when you know, when you're dealing with spiritual warfare, for everybody, they do their own thing. I would never and have never done anything outside of JC. I don't have puppy dog tails. I don't have kitten tails. I don't go and dig up dirt. You know, just all crazy stuff, candles. And I said nice little, man, I wish my lips was bigger so I can see them move. A nice little prayer to JC, and I wrap it up. So, Father, these your children, have your will, because it's not mine, it's yours. But give me the understanding, the protection, and everything that I need to go through while you're working, because you're always working. But I'm not going to stand in the way of what you're doing either. So, that's when you know your power. When people you know and other people that you don't know try to come up against you. But the part that kills me is I've never been weak. If I have an issue with you, I let you know I have an issue with you. I can't do the fake flex. I can't smile in your face. I had a person that was calling, and I thought they was calling to check on me daily. No, she was calling to see if the black magic she was trying to work was working. I'm thinking it's a caring call, like, oh, she's trying to make sure I'm okay. Nah, she wanted to see if I'm still breathing. She wanted to see if I'm still doing. Every call is not a call of concern. Every smile is not a smile of friendship, baby. It took me a long time to realize that, but I learned that lesson, and I learned it very well. Thank you, Jesus. So when I go on and on, it's because I learned. I learned by people I didn't think was capable of hurting me. Because when you've only helped and uplifted, it baffles you to realize that Some people really don't like you and you've done nothing to them. Now, like the guy that I told you that I demolished him the day that his baby was born. Now, if he was somewhere trying to do some black magic, I'd be like, I get it, because I kind of took your manhood. As soon as you got your manhood, I snatched it away from you. You understand? Come on, I know my stuff better than anybody. I'm always doing inner work on inner Sony. No one can tell me my issues. I know my issues and I give it to God. I'll stay locked up and work on it. So if he was doing something, I'd be like, oh, okay, I get it. I'm still going to throw an Old Testament David prayer on you because ain't nobody going to get away with doing anything to me. But he ain't got to worry about the 1, 2, 3 no more. Unless you coming reckless, then I'm going to have to do what I got to do. It is what it is. It's about self-preservation. Hey, that's what it is. I tell you, I love the Lord. I love the Lord, but I'm not deaf, dumb, and blind either. And it's coming with a chick that was born a little different than the other chicks. And I'm still going to get back to being Brooklyn Sony if need be. You feel me? So if he did something egregious, I'm like, I get it. You're not going to get a pass because I tagged that ass. I'm a rapper, but you're not going to get a pass because I tagged that ass. It's been almost 20 years, money. Get over it. But when you haven't done anything but uplift, help, and pour into someone, and then they do something egregious, and then you couldn't even be woman enough to do it and walk away, the woman enough to do it and say something. No, you did it, and you continuously asked for money, asked for advice, wanted me to pour in and pour in. Because as you said, nobody ever did this before. Oh, I didn't have anybody in my corner since you left. And I see why. So when I tell you the greatest thing you can ever do in life is to stay in prayer, to stay in constant communication with God. I don't worry about nobody walking on 2 feet because honestly, can't nobody move me. Can't nobody move this 200 and some pound chick. Nobody. 4 back surgeries and can't nobody move me. Spiritually, physically, emotionally, verbally, can't nobody move me. I'm the only one can say I'm going left or right. Vice versa. Can nothing in this universe move me outside of JC. And that's what scares people because they know I could care less. But I love it when a person they put themselves in a higher level of importance in your life. Excuse me, because my vocabulary is gone right now. But they think that they mean more to you than what they actually do. That's what I like, because now you're playing yourself. So you're taking me back to the streets. You're playing yourself, son. And I love to see that. You know, some people remove themselves from your life purposely to say you're going to crash out. Oh, they're going to do this. They can't take it. I was born by myself. And especially when it's a burden. When a burden is removed from your life, what do? You celebrate. When God removed this person from my life, I celebrated. When I removed this person from my life, I celebrated. I didn't have to worry about nobody lying to me, nobody trying to have online intimacy. I got to clean it up for online. Keeping their hand in my pocket, trying to bring me down, trying to siphon my energy, trying to trauma dump. It's like, damn, do you ever have a nice day? Are you ever happy? Even when you get paid, you're not happy. Most indigenous people, when they get some money in their pocket, they're happy. They're chilling. Nah, there was never a happy day. So red flags, what to look out for. I was the old Sony trying to help and, oh, that's my friend and and trying to be there. No, because one thing they have that I don't, they still have a mama that's living. I don't. Both of my parents are gone. As long as you have a mama here, no matter how poor they may be, what they're going through, your mother's still here. That's a wealth of knowledge, a wealth of support that is still here in the physical. And you use it to the best of your ability, and not use like that, but you go to mama to get advice. You go to mama to pick up the phone and say, Mom, I'm going through this. They build you up because you've been broken down. So when I don't have what you still have and you still complaining, what's wrong with this picture? Because I have always been my mama, my daddy, my sister, my brother, my cousin, my Everything I couldn't be to me was JC. That's why we rock together. So these are red flags to look out for. People will be upset with you because they can't be you. They will be upset with you because they see the shine, but you don't even understand the shine. Why? Because you've had the shine your whole life. You are the shine. So the shine don't even know it's shining because it's always been shining and it's just natural to you. So you take the shine and everywhere you go, you just giving a little love, a little light, a little, that's natural to you. But when you run into demons who have never had this, they greedy, they want it. They're not in a place to be blessed to say, wow, this person cares, this person has this gift, I'm going to be there, friendship, whatever, and reap the benefits of this. I'm not going to try to hoard this. I'm going to enjoy this experience and get the blessing that God allows me to have. But no, demons don't think like that. They want. They want to take it. They want to act like it's theirs. They want to try to find a way. Whew, how can I take this from her? Because always remember, with demons, it's not about sharing. It's how can I take? How can I be this? How can I clone myself into her? Baby, the only way you can clone yourself into me is to give yourself to JC. I tell you, he's my best friend. See, y'all don't understand who I am until y'all go into my Akashic Records. Once y'all go into my Akashic Records, then it's mute. Y'all do the Beyonce mute. And you get your feelings hurt because now I don't care about you no more. No, I don't want to see you. I don't care if you eat, drink, die, or whatever. It's a wrap. My future is fabulous. Why? Because I'm walking with JC. Y'all look at life through money, monetarily things, what you can get, what you can siphon, what you can scam out of people. My abundance comes through love. My wealth comes through love. My love of life, of God, of family, of self is my abundance. Anything after that is a bonus. It's a cherry on top of the freaking sundae. We will never be the same because we don't even see things the same. But we were both life lessons to each other. That's what you don't get. We were life lessons to each other, but I learned that lesson. You didn't. You didn't go in to heal. You still want to point fingers, and play victim. So you're going to be out here in the streets almost 50 years old playing victim. But the beautiful part is when you get to sit back and you watch the karma. Now, I pray for everybody, but you're still going to get your karma. So, family, at the end of the day, know how powerful you are by the people that try to come up against you. But one thing I can tell you, I don't care who you are. Anybody who has lit a candle, said my name, tried to do something hurtful, harmful, that stood by, like the Germans in Auschwitz and Poland and all these other death camps, and never said anything while they saw the worst atrocities going on, to the Caucasians that was around during enslavement, and they, we're in the North, we don't have nothing to do with this, that chose not to get out there and help their fellow brothers and sisters who look different than them, but hue, tone doesn't mean nothing, because the heart of man is still the heart of man. But you stood on the wrong side of history and you let people be abused. You watched it, you benefited from it, yeah. Because when you don't fight for something and you stand on the sidelines, you are benefiting from it. Come on now, we're going to put on our thinking caps. When people don't act, move, do something to help, you're benefiting one way or another, whether it could be seen physically or not. And I hope that God has mercy on all of you filthy demons. But like God says, every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess that he is the Lord. Vengeance is mine. Do my prophets no harm. That's why I'm filled with this joy. Because I already know my Father's word is always going to come true. It says his word will never come back to him void. Y'all better stop playing with me. So that's why when the most egregious things have happened, I sit back and say, ha ha. Because God already won this battle. He's just showing me and everyone else who's going through their issues who these demons are. So you don't never get that little heart that you had, the little heart of David, and say, oh, I don't care if y'all was on fire. If Jesus don't make it rain, you need to burn. Because the same way you kept going to practitioner, and this is for my practitioners out there, every practitioner that had my name in their mouth, who accessed my Akashic Records, who took money knowing what they was doing was wrong because they knew I was innocent, but still wanted the money, still wanted this, still wanted that. You still ain't learned till the people in your family start dropping like flies, till y'all start dropping like flies, till y'all start turning to 98 pounds, till y'all have 2 strands of hair, two teeth in your mouth. Y'all don't understand. When y'all want to play in the dark arts, there's a balance. It is dark, there's light, baby, and a lot of y'all can't do both like I can. I have both in me. Thank God to my family. I choose, and I tell you it's a choice. I choose to stay in my light. But when karma starts kicking behind, because all of y'all played a hand and y'all want to play and be Harry Potter out here. Everybody want to be witches and warlocks. Y'all think it's cute. Y'all want to go on social media and come up with these little curses and bind people. Y'all have no idea what y'all dealing with. I do. And that's why I sit back and smile. Because as long as I got JC, I'm good. So when your family members start going to multiple funerals, it's not a coincidence. When you know a person and all their friends is dropping like flies, and the friends of the friends and the babies and the... God don't never miss. He's excellent. He's the most efficient sharpshooter I've ever seen in my life. He don't never miss. You got to do the knowledge. I sit, I watch, I always observe, and I stay silent. And God say talk, I'ma talk. But people ain't dropping like flies for no reason. Multiple people? The proof is always in the pudding, baby. So you ain't never got to get your hands dirty. Ain't no blood on these hands, mama. Ain't no blood on these hands. I give it to JC. But what y'all refuse to realize, when you messing with this child of God, my people don't play, my spiritual team, my ancestors don't play. It's just going to boomerang, and what does a boomerang do? It goes back to the point of origin. You idiots. Everything you put out has to come back to the point of origin. You are the point of origin. Your crew is the point of origin. Your practitioners are the point of origin. And I'm just going to sit here and eat it like a Sunday morning breakfast. So thank you. Because all you have done is make me stronger, made me go closer to my spiritual team, made me go stronger in my spiritual walk, made me acknowledge my people and come back home when they told me to come back home. And most of all, you made me realize that you was not worth my time. You, your family, and everybody else. And I don't need to know who played what position. I don't need to know who was the inside scoop and who did the... I don't need to know all that. God knows. When I'm sleeping, y'all trying to... God knows. He's protecting me, God. When y'all try to come in my dreams as other people, because, oh, you can't touch me in the day. You can't talk to me. I done cut off everything. Block, blah, 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 blah. Y'all might as well call me Blockiana. So that's how you know how strong and how powerful you are, baby. When people want to lie, when people you've never met in your life got something to say and want to sit here and have little seances and all this other weird stuff that they do. That's why y'all ain't going to have me in no groups and no nothing like that. You demons. Y'all got to be careful about who you join and what you joining for, because there's always 2 sides to everything, baby. You think you're in a motorcycle club, y'all worshiping the devil. You think you're a Mason in the Eastern Star, you worshiping the devil. You think you got an after-school special, after-school situation with kids, you're worshiping the devil. Your pedos, your chomos. You got to see with that third eye. Just because it glitters don't mean it's gold, baby. Just because it glitters does not mean it's gold. I don't trust nothing out here. I pray and I keep telling y'all about every situation. These people out here weird. So when you've been on the wrong side of history, you better make amends and apologize and admit your wrongdoings. Admit your sins. That's the only way you're going to get by this, but karma's still going to whip your ass too. So at the end of the day, I'm going to always sit here and talk my trash. Why? Because I'm rocking with JC. I've never done anything to anyone, no matter, even when somebody did something. And I could have went ham. I could have went ham on generations of family members. For what? I'm not going to tilt my crown for none of y'all demons. It has to play out. Do you think Jesus didn't know who Judas was? Do you think in that garden when he came to him with the ops and kissed him on the cheek, which we call the Judas kiss, to let them know this is him? You think Jesus didn't know that Judas was Judas? He told them when they was over there having dinner, the one that do this, that. That's the same way God would give you the insight if you are in touch with the Lord. You ninjas didn't surprise me. You disappointed me. Because I expected more from you. I thought you was a decent person. I thought y'all was decent people. But I had to realize the devil works in everything and everyone. And it's sad. But it's good to have given a small amount to the ops than to have been drained, taken advantage of, and finessed for everything that you have. And you up here 50 years later and can't walk and talk, and they done siphoned your energy, got you sitting up in the corner of a room collecting your checks. Baby, the finesse is something. But at the end of the day, you got to give thanks and praise to God. That's why I talk to him when I wake up in the middle of the night, when I go to sleep, and throughout the day. Because if it wasn't for God, it'd be a wrap. I'd be like, if it wasn't for God. So that's why God will always be my best friend. And I don't care what name I want to call God. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Nisi, Jehovah Shalom, El Shaddai, JC, Yahshua, the universe, the spirit, the great spirit, the Holy Spirit, the divine. It's all the same, baby. Allah, Krishna, it doesn't matter. Spirit to spirit. So, get your life right. And if my name is still in your mouth, may God have mercy on you. May God have mercy on you, you filthy beast. Until next time, family, know who you are, walk in the spirit, keep yourself covered from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet. May God open your third eye so you can see everything around you, because the enemy will always operate out in the people that are closest to you. Yeah, I told you, most of y'all sleeping with the enemy. Most of y'all sleeping with the person that's preparing the food, and you don't know what's in that food. They got something just for you. You can't make me no spaghetti. You can't make me no chili. You can't make me nothing. Baby, you can't even bring me a glass of water. And that's real. Until next time, peace and blessings, love and light, Ashe. But keep your eyes open and be careful about what you allow in. I don't allow nobody in my house. I don't allow nobody in my house. When you open your door, you don't have to say nothing. And you step aside, you are welcoming them in with everything that they have. Do you understand? The seen and the unseen, whatever is in and around and on that person, you have just welcomed into your home. That's food for thought. Ashe.